George Harrison and Eric Clapton were more than just contemporaries. They were the two most revered guitarists of their generation, and, for a time, best friends. Their bond was forged in music, famously culminating when George invited Eric to play the scorching solo on the Beatles' "While My Guitar Gently Weeps," an unthinkable breach of band rules. They shared a love for the blues, a spiritual quest, and a deep mutual respect. But their story is now defined by one woman, Pattie Boyd, George's wife. The world knows the simple, scandalous headline, "Clapton stole his best friend's wife." But the true story of the night their friendship was shattered, and then, impossibly, salvaged, is a shocking tale of confrontation, betrayal, and a silent guitar duel that determined who would walk away with the prize. The confession, "I'm in love with your wife." The seeds of the tragedy were sown in the late 1960s. Eric Clapton became increasingly infatuated with Pattie Boyd, the beautiful model and George's wife. Clapton channeled his tortured, unrequited desire into one of rock's most enduring anthems, Layla. When the song hit, it was a public declaration of love, but Pattie and George both initially failed to recognize the song was about them. The truth exploded in 1970. At a party, a heavily intoxicated Clapton cornered George and confessed. Pattie Boyd, recalling the devastating moment, said that George demanded an answer. "What's going on? Are you going with him or coming with me?" Clapton had broken the unspoken code of male friendship, and for any normal man, the friendship would have ended right there. But this was the world of rock gods, where emotion, addiction, and entitlement warped reality. George was heartbroken, but the ultimate confrontation was yet to come. The duel, guitar versus integrity, the formal break in their friendship, and the shocking testament to their rivalry came later, when George was finally ready to face his betrayal. At a party, George approached Clapton, and instead of throwing a punch, he handed him a guitar and an amp. According to Pattie, for the next 2 hours, without a single word, the two guitar legends dueled. George played with frantic anger, channeling his heartbreak. Eric, fueled by desperation and perhaps sheer talent, played with an unbeatable fluidity, focused and relentless. Pattie confirmed the consensus. Eric had won the duel. Clapton walked away with the emotional prize, Pattie Boyd, leading to George and Pattie's divorce in 1977. The unbelievable ending. Friendship endures. Here is the final, most unbelievable truth. The friendship did not stop. The two men were so interconnected by music, fame, and shared experiences that they couldn't be broken apart by a wife. George Harrison, demonstrating extraordinary spiritual forgiveness and dark humor, not only attended Clapton's wedding to Pattie Boyd in 1979, but famously joked that he had lost her in a game of cards. Their bond was deeper than the heartbreak. George Harrison later even joined Eric Clapton on a difficult tour of Japan to support him after the tragic death of Clapton's son. The night of confrontation was the breaking point for the marriage, but the music and the brotherhood proved stronger than the affair.